Evening, all. Welcome back to Project Zomboid. Right, commentary today. We're not going to do team comms. We do run a server. This is actually our server that we're running, and it's going quite well. We've actually survived quite well. We're now past surviving. We're now thriving, which is which is pretty good. Well, to a degree, because I would say that we've got plenty of food. We've got farming on the go. We'll probably show farming in a few videos' time, and it's really cool because they have obviously watched The Walking Dead, because we are now in, if you imagine our base is at the center of a circle, we have been obviously looting concentrically round that circle, and now we're finding that there's no zombies and there's actually no loot within that zone, so we're having to go further and further out. That's pretty clever, isn't it? Loot doesn't seem to respawn in containers, unless I've got that wrong. And also zombies don't respawn unless it's a horde that just happens to have migrated, a herd or horde, I don't know, you know what I mean. And I'm not noticing that. So this, what you see here, this is the district attorney's office. I'm not sure what I think I'm going to find in here. But to be honest, it's interesting because as you go further and further out, you start to realize that actually you have to kind of manage the zombies. So I'm really hoping at some point we're going to have the ability to maybe set up traps, like in Walking Dead, they set up those pits that the zombies are then attracted to via wind chimes, industrial wind chimes, and the zombies then get caught because it's just so much fun. And I think the multiplayer has really got this right, because the reality is that the zombies do become manageable, not easily, and they are incredibly dangerous still. But the thing is, you do get used to managing them. But what you can't get used to is the sneakiness of a human being, and that is where the beauty of this game flies at your face at a million miles an hour. It still obviously looks a bit crap, and the multiplayer is a horrendous beta, but it's working nice. And I think, to be honest with you, I'm really enjoying playing this. I wish I had more time to play it, because it's not a game you pick up and then drop an hour later. It can be, but for me particularly, I have to kind of have certain goals and things that I have to do. So a lot of what I'm trying to do at the moment is level up, skill up. Because some of the complex things that you want to build or need to build, like rain collectors, you can't actually build until you've hit a particular level. So that's cool as well. So it does make you obviously invest time in the game. I think as you kind of loot as well, I mean, this is the server's maybe been up for a few days now, so in real game time rather, it has been running for possibly, I don't know, 2 months, maybe 3. So the water and the power is starting to go off, and you're not finding very good food anymore. You're not finding obviously anything fresh, unless you grow it yourself. So that's pretty awesome. I like also the fact that ammo is actually pretty sparse. But this is interesting because the reality is that you do not want to fire your gun anyway, because as soon as you fire a single shot, you're going to have company at some point. So I think they've done that exceptionally well, more so than The Walking Dead ever did, because obviously that's just drama. In this game, zombies hear you, and you need to obviously react to that. We're not finding a huge amount of very useful things in these houses as well, other than things like tablets and clothes and things like that. And the odd bit of ammo, but I think really, you get to a point where you think to yourself, right, let's save the gun cases. I run a sawn-off shotgun, and I've got 2 boxes of shotgun shells on me, so that's 48 shots, actually. But I also have a fire axe on me, and I generally would rather run the fire axe. I only run the shotgun as my primary, because I've got lots of ammo. But I think as that starts to dwindle, I can see myself just running the fire axe, which is a better weapon anyway, because it's silent. Plus, it's very effective. I think actually it's a much better weapon all round, but it does mean a little bit more risk, because the first chop may not kill. Shotguns are good. I think they have we'll probably show in the next one, zombie management. So make sure you watch the next video, because I'm going to show you how towards the south of this town. So if you imagine this is the town, we're at the north, and as we move further south, we're looting things, we're killing zombies, and we're also herding the zombies slightly towards the south as well, because we run down the road and they follow us. And you'll see in the next video how we then manage it, because what I do here is I'm collecting shotgun shells specifically to herd, or rather I guess, manage the zombies. And you'll see what I mean, because it's all about getting them to group up into a great big mass, and then you let rip with the sawn off. And it does just an astronomical amount of damage. We're not finding that the zombies are actually too much of a threat generally, but as you can see, look, yeah, this part of town, there's still quite a lot of them about when the guys are on. So again, if you want to play, just hit me up on Steam, and all I do is I add you to the whitelist, and then you can log in. But here we go. This is where we've collected quite a lot of people, and we'll deal with these guys very soon. As you can see, we've started it already. But it does just become, if you've got 3, 4, 5 dudes on the server with you, you can fight that horde very carefully, and you can manage them, and it's incredible fun. So stay tuned, join us next time, where we will be managing the herd.